Murli Notes of Yakta Murli, 30th October 2022, originally 21st November 1992. The deep reach of the consequences of karma. The Father is checking the accumulation of pure karma of all of you. Each of you received a vast treasure which was given to all equally. You received many forms of treasure, but each one profits from and develops that wealth individually. How you have used it is reflected on your face and in the degree of spiritual intoxication and pride in who you are. When you have accumulated a great deal, there is a sense of being special and privileged. You have no anxiety. Your fortune is visible in all your actions. You cannot feel privileged and anxious at the same time. It is like there cannot be darkness and light at the same time. These things cannot coexist. You feel fulfilled and you are free from questioning your situation. In your relationship with yourself, with others, and with the material world, you do not question why it is like that. You are not fazed by what is going on. As a fulfilled soul, in your thoughts, feelings, and actions, whatever you see and hear, you feel it is advantageous for you. Nothing confuses or frustrates you. Anything that seems harmful or antagonistic to you, you transform it into something beneficial that you can take good advantage of, and in this way, you remain always in a state of fulfillment. Current technology can recycle waste and take profit from how it is transformed. Using the power of silence that arises from seeing advantage in everything, undisturbed by the impression that something is bad, whether it seems that a situation, relationship, or experience is bad, but you recycle it, using the technology of your interpretation that they are in fact advantageous. You apply good feelings and pure thoughts for others, and thus provide the power that transforms the bad into something good. Clearly, you must discern whether something is good or bad, right or wrong, but consciously recycle it and consciously decide to take advantage of that situation, person, or event, so that you do not take negativity into your consciousness. Thus, you avoid the creation of karmic debt between yourself and the person who may have done or be doing something negative. You take it as something neutral, and thus your relationship with that person remains karmically positive. You do not create any karmic bondage to that person through thinking negatively about that person. Understanding whether something is right or wrong, good or bad, is one thing, but yourself, your memory, your intellect, and your perspective on that person should not carry or be impressed with the negative action of the other person, nor should you absorb it into yourself or react to it. There is a vast difference between understanding that something is bad or wrong and absorbing it into yourself, and thus contaminating yourself with the other person's bad action. Do not suffer for another person's bad karma. But you justify yourself by thinking that the other person did something wrong. But the instruction is to not absorb the negativity of the other person or their karma into yourself. What would be an intelligent response? Is it intelligent to absorb something negative into yourself, knowing that it's negative, and accumulate even more negativity into yourself? It doesn't seem right to carefully conserve garbage and pollutants, but they should be discarded right away. If you absorb the negative acts or behavior of a person into your mind, how can you claim to be developing a pure attitude, mentality, words, and communication style? If you absorb defects of others into yourself, then you cannot become perfect, nor can you experience a state of fulfillment. If you take the impression of another person's defect into your awareness, you cannot experience inner satisfaction, for your words will carry a resonance of criticism. The deep philosophy of karma states that if you spread the amplified sound of critical words about others, someone, sooner or later, will do far worse back to you. In this way, you contribute to an epidemic of critical language and defamation, which flies around with lightning speed. Remain aware of the deep secrets of the philosophy of karma and conduct yourself accordingly. Even to participate in defamation by agreeing with the criticism brings negative karmic consequences. Om Shanti.